Hi guys, welcome back for another video. I'm Jess and I'm one of the creative designers here at Sizzix. Today I want to share with you our brand new magnetic sheets, and I'm going to share with you a make surrounding Thanksgiving as well. But the main star of the show are these gorgeous new magnetic sheets that come in 2 different sizes and 3 different kind of options. So you get the magnetic sheets with that gorgeous pattern on the back, and then the magnetic side that you can add all of your dies on. It means you're never going to lose them. I find that I'm always losing particularly these tiny little dies on some of these sets, and something like this, which is a loose alphabet, I'm forever losing letters. So these magnetic sheets are a lifesaver, and with that extra pattern on the back, it's just a really nice way of updating your crafting stash and organising in style. So they come in, like I said, 2 different sizes. So the larger size, I've just got them off to the side, the measurements, just so I make sure I'm getting them right. So the larger size is 8 3/4 inch by 5.5. So 8 3/4 inch by 5.5. And they come in a pack of 3 for £10.50. That is on the UK website. And then the smaller size is 6.5 inches by 4 3/8 inches. Sorry. Yeah, 6.5 by 4 3/8. And they also come in a pack of 3 for £10. Now, if you did want to also get the other set, that one also comes with envelopes. So you've got one set with the large size, which is 3 of the large size. Then you have another set which is 3 of the smaller size, and then we have another set with the smaller size and with the clear plastic envelopes, like a frosted envelope. Okay, so you get 3 of the magnetic sheets and 3 of the plastic envelopes, and that is £13.99 on the UK Sizzix website. So as you can see, they fit perfectly inside. I'm just going to pop that inside for you. And I am going to go over this when we've got the camera overhead and I'm going through the make. I'm going to go through all the sizes and everything as well. But just to reiterate, those are the magnetic sheets. They're a fantastic way of keeping all your dies safe and just organising all of your dies perfectly, so you can keep them one die set per magnetic sheet, or you could arrange them in seasons, or you could arrange them in like different foliage and then one for all alphabet or anything like that. You could completely go to town. But if you are interested in checking these out, definitely head on over to the Sizzix website and check those out, because I think these would be a great addition to your crafting stash. Okay, and what we're going to make today is a Thanksgiving make. So I'm going to make these gorgeous little name place cards for your Thanksgiving table, using the Wild Nature die set and the stylized alphabet die set from our brand new chapter 4, and I'm going to show you guys how to make them and how easy it is using those magnetic sheets. So if you're interested in checking out these lovely name tags and seeing how useful those magnetic sheets are, then definitely keep on watching. Okay guys, so the 2 dies that I'm going to be using today are 2 brand new chapter 4 dies, and they are the stylized alphabet set and the winter nature set. And as you can tell, I've got them on my 2 magnetic sheets. So if I just turn them over so you can see on the back, you've got that gorgeous pattern on both. Oh, just knocked one off. You've got that gorgeous pattern on both on the back, and then you can attach all of your dies to the back. And what I love about the different sizes, depending on how big your die is, you can pick the right one to suit you. So just to reiterate, the one on the with the alphabet on, just to check I've got the sizes right, is 8 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches, and you get 3 in a pack. So they're really quite big, and what I love about something like the alphabet set is I can fit my whole die set on these larger magnetic sheets, and I know that it can all be in one place. And then the smaller one that I've got here with the Wild Nature die set on is 6.5 inches by 4 3/8 inches, and you get 3 in a pack of those as well. You can buy those separately, or for the smaller size, which is the 6.5 inch by 4 3/8 inch. You can also get a set where you get 3 frosted envelopes as well, plastic envelopes. So they fit perfectly inside there. So just to show you guys, those ones fit perfectly inside there, and you can close them up like so, and then you've got that gorgeous pattern on the back. You could label these. You could even label the magnetic sheets if you're just having one die on each magnetic sheet. That's completely up to you, but I really like the set with the frosted envelopes as well. Just means that you 100% know that your dies are not going anywhere, and it's a really, really nice way to update your craft space and make everything really nice and neat and all organised, which I love, especially with some of these really little tiny dies. I find that if I leave them on the packaging, they fall off. I can never fit them all back on. It's like wizardry how they managed to make some of those dies fit on that packaging. And it just means that all your dies are super safe and you know exactly where they are, and they're really nice organised. So that's the magnetic sheets and the dies that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be making some Thanksgiving name tags for your Thanksgiving table or autumn table if you are in the UK. Obviously we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but I think it's just a really nice holiday to kind of celebrate, so I'm going to be focusing on that. And I love the colours for like autumn and fall and stuff like that. So yeah, so to start off, you're going to want to take a piece of card. This is like a burnt orange colour from the Eclectic cardstock set. Depending on how thick you want the name cards, depends on how big you cut them. Kind of arrange everything that you want on your name card beforehand and then cut it to size. That's what I did, rather than me recommending a size that fits all, because depending on what name, you might want it longer or something like that. So that's what I've gone for, but in a kind of like burnt orange colour. Matches my jumper as well. And then you want to place one over the top. So I've got some white cardstock that is slightly smaller, and so just that I've got a nice little banner. Okay, now what you can do with the stylized alphabet set, which I really, really like, is that you can take these individually and you can cut into a piece of card, which I think you may have heard me say, and I say it quite often, that with alphabet sets, I usually quite like that it's on one panel, one sheet, so I don't lose all the alphabets. But that is a great thing about having the magnetic sheets. It means that I can have an alphabet like this with all the pieces separate, and I'm not going to lose any because they're all attached to my magnetic sheet. Okay, and it means that I can have an alphabet set that is loose and a little bit more versatile. So on the ones that are all on a fixed panel, so everything's all in one, I can obviously only cut out my individual letter, all of the letters at once. I'm using more cardstock, and I can't create a negative with my alphabet, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so my name, I'm going to take my lovely sister's name, Amy. It's a short one as well, so that helps. And I'm going to place it on to my card, slightly in the sort of top left hand, right hand corner. I'm trying to figure out because I'm working backwards. And then I'm going to take some maker's tape and I'm going to secure them in place. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this way, but I'm also going to show you another way that you can add your name if you didn't want to do this as well. So just pop a little bit of maker's tape on each letter and make sure it's secure and as straight as you can get it. Don't worry too much if it's not perfect. That's a nice thing about handmade things, is they're not perfect. So I'm going to bring in my machine. Got my fold away machine, and I'm literally just going to pop that through. like so, and then we can pull those out and we have our name. Okay, so then you can place that on your background and you've got a negative. You could always take even the little bit from the center of the A and cut that out as well and have that so you can see it. Or you could have a plain white background like I've done before, and then you could just cut your letters out from a colour. It's completely up to you. So I just wanted to show you kind of both options that you can do with that alphabet and play around with it. I think I'm just gonna go for this one just because I want the contrast of colour. I could, if I really wanted to, place a colour underneath. So I could even place a colour underneath like so. I could raise that slightly with some foam tape and then place my little A in, which I think I might do actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. Okay, rather than place my letters on, because I've done another example as well that will show you how to do that. So I'm going to place that cardstock flat on the back. So this is my colour that I want to shine through my negative. And then I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of here. You don't need much. You can rip it easily with your fingers and just use a little bit on each corner. Like so. I'm actually going to put that on that way. And then peel off. And then I can place that over the top, like so. How cool does that look? Love it. And then I've saved that little cut out white piece from the A. Again, I'm just going to take some express glue and just place that on the background. Okay, so there you go. That's the perks of having a alphabet that is all separate and having a magnetic sheet to keep them all safe on. So I'm actually going to pop them back on to my magnetic sheet so I know exactly where they are. I'm just getting all the maker's tape off, and I've got a full complete set again that is not going to go anywhere. Okay, so that is the lettering. Now we're going to use the Wild Nature die, the Winter Nature die, sorry, I keep forgetting, and we're going to take all these pieces and add them to the front. So I've already cut them out from various different colours of cardstock, and I'm going to arrange them here. So this is why I've put my name slightly to one side, so I've got space along the bottom and along the side, because I'm going to place all these foliage elements to the side, and then we're going to have some fun with the bottom section as well. So I'm going to just slightly curve up the corners or all the edges, and then I'm just going to arrange them just by gluing towards the bottom and not really along the top, so they slightly stick out. And I'm going to come slightly off the front of the sides as well, so it looks even more 3D. So again, just curving up those edges with your fingers My glue's making funny noises. There we go. And then again, I've got two of these lovely kind of autumn fall leaves in two different colours. So I think I might add that one underneath actually, which I think would look quite cool. So that's a good thing about express glue, just before it fully dries, if you're kind of quick enough, you can move things around. I'm just kind of creating a little fall bouquet, I guess. There we go. So we've got a little bouquet there, and don't worry too much about where they join at the bottom. We're going to fix that. So we could add a little acorn onto the front, which is also from that Winter Nature die. So we could do that, and that could cover up that section. But I want to add another texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some like string or twine or something like that, and make sure that they don't move. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to take some masking tape and just attach that to the back, in the middle, down towards the bottom. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that twine about 3 times around the kind of base of my card, and kind of make sure that they're not all perfectly aligned, so I've got them crossing over at a certain point and then coming out so I can see the 3 layers. And then turn it over. I'm going to trim off that, and then take another piece of masking tape. I'm just using masking tape, guys, because it's a lot quicker and easier than me using a glue gun or something like that, and nobody's going to see the inside of the card, so it's absolutely fine to use masking tape. And actually it's quite nice that if you're making this with little ones at home, maybe they're decorating their own placemat for Thanksgiving, you can use masking tape and you don't have to use any hot glue or anything. You could just literally use express glue, foam tape and masking tape, and it's all super safe and easy. Okay, so already we've kind of covered that up, but what I'm going to do is just take an extra little bit of the string or whatever you're using, and I'm going to gather it up at the base of that kind of arrangement or cluster of dies, whatever you've put in there, and I'm going to tie them up and just do them up with a little bow. I'm going to just face this towards me just so I can do a half decent bow, because if I have to do it from upside down I'd really struggle. Okay, there we go. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a little bow just finishes off, I think. Makes it look really cute. And then we can just snip off the ends, and there we go. Got a really cute gift tag. If you wanted to, you could just finish it off with some sequins. I've got some rose gold coloured sequins that kind of match the colour tones. And I'm going to take my tweezers, which I've managed to get covered in glue, and I'm going to take a little bit of glue just on the back of my hand. Oh, now I've got them everywhere. And I'm just going to add a couple of sequins just as little dots. You really don't have to do this, but I just think it looks really cute and kind of finishes off, and I love the little bit of sparkle it adds. And it kind of ties them all together, so depending on what you've decided to do with your little die cut element, so I'm going to show you another one in a second that is going to show you how you can change them up, but adding the little sequins I think kind of brings them all together and makes them all look really cohesive, which is just really nice. Oh, I've got one more that I can add before my glue dries. I'm going to put that. Not sure if I do want to add that now. Maybe in the background. There we go. I'm so indecisive, guys. And there we go. You have a really cute gift name tag, for any Thanksgiving table. Really nice. You can have a lot of fun personalising your own if you're making your own, maybe as a little crafting session before dinner. That would be really nice. I do also have another one here which just shows you, so this has been cut from the negative, but this letter or alphabet has just been glued onto the front, so just two different ways you could do it. And then we've used some of the little mushrooms from the Winter Nature die set, again with the twine at the bottom and the little touches of rose gold sequins. But I just think they're so super cute, perfect for decorating your Thanksgiving table, and adding a little personal touch for sure. And doing it with those magnetic sheets means that you are not going to lose a single die while you're doing it because I'm forever losing mine, and these magnetic sheets make it really nice and easy. And with that gorgeous pattern on the back, they're just really stylish and a really nice treat and addition to your crafting station. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and following along on how to make these gorgeous Thanksgiving name cards for your table this Thanksgiving or fall. And definitely check out those magnetic sheets that we mentioned. They'll obviously be available on the website in the 2 different sizes and the 3 different sets. So the larger size set, the medium size set, and the medium size set with the frosted clear envelopes as well. Each set you get 3 of each. They're a fantastic addition to your crafting stash this fall or any time of year, and they're definitely a nice little pick-me-up, really stylish, and they'll definitely organise all of your bits and help you save losing any little tiny dies in the future. Definitely head on over to the Sizzix website and check those out, or any of the dies that I used. Obviously the 2 dies from the brand new chapter 4 that I used as well. They'll all be heading on over there, and particularly these magnetic sheets I think will definitely sell out and be really popular because they're a really nice design and they're really handy. So if you're interested, definitely head on over and check those out. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys get your hands on these, spice up your crafting stash and get making for this fall, autumn, Thanksgiving. If you do recreate the makes or get your hands on these magnetic sheets, definitely leave me a comment and an image down below. I'd love to see it, and maybe show me your whole Thanksgiving table this autumn. I would love to see it. I love seeing bits like that. I'm definitely in the spirit with my jumper and celebrating with you guys in the US, even though we don't really celebrate in the UK, but I don't really mind. We can decorate for Thanksgiving and autumn in the UK as well. It's absolutely fine. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed following along and checking out these brand new magnetic sheets with me. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe and keep crafting. Thanks. Bye.